I really thank God that they put the lights out. We have wild animals out here, and they have come up on the porch. I've lived here on the east side of Winston-Salem for about a year and 7 months. Eli is 7. He is a trooper. To be able to get up 5 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes his days are 14 to 16 hours long. Usually he gets his clothes out the night before, that way in the morning, because we have to move quickly and get out, and everything's already done.
Because it's so dark out, I'm definitely just looking for any and everything right now. For things that'll jump out, people that's standing in dark places that's not being able to be seen. And I'm just thinking about having an awesome day today. I am a fixed route bus driver for WSTA. I've been with the company for about 2 years now. When I got this job, that was my opportunity to start moving forward.
One more. Depending on how fast you walk, depends on how fast you get to the school. I've been caught in the snow. I've been caught in the rain. It's awful in the rain. Shoes wet, socks wet, freezing cold. I've never had a car. You ready? All right, go ahead and say the prayer. Can't hear you. All right, see you later.
There was times I had to leave with my son to get him to daycare for me to be to work. I would have to be on that first bus sometimes. 13 degrees, I would have to stand at the bus stop and wait because I had to get to work. I had to, supply for my children. So I definitely understand, and feel the pain that she may have to endure sometimes. I'm telling you, you don't need that guy. It's so black and white, you're stealing your thunder. Baby, blue ain't your color. Well, I first met Brittany on Route 94, and I noticed her hair. She does hair, and her hairstyle was very nice.
I used to work at Bojangles on Stratford, and I used to work at the Kester Mill Walmart over past Haynes Mall, and it took me 3 buses to get to work. I had to catch the bus from here, I had to go to the bus station, I had to wait on a bus to go to the mall, I had to go to the mall, and then I had to catch another bus, and then I had to get where I was going. When I tell people that I work at Wells Fargo, I get scoffed at. Like, how can you work at such a big corporation and you ride the bus? Like, if you work at Wells Fargo, why don't you have a car? Each month I spend about $50 in bus fare. That's not including cabs. And sometimes, I bring home checks that were nothing but like $200 and some. Just in the past 2 weeks, I've spent almost $30 on cabs just from being late. I've gotten jobs in Greensboro that were paying $15, $16 an hour, but just being on the bus, what if my son has an emergency? I'll have to take 3 buses just to get back here. Timing means everything. It hurts because my way of transportation doesn't define who I am. For me, my life is a big accomplishment, and that's without having a car.
So now with me being a bus driver, I know I do not look my nose down, especially on people with children. I have sympathy for them so much because I was there. You have to set your job around riding the bus. I wouldn't look for a job if it didn't have a bus. I wouldn't do it. I made sure that the bus schedule, my schedule, was crossing paths.
I thank God that I was able to find a daycare as close as Eli's is. It's about a 10-minute walk. Downtown, they have lots and lots of lofts and lots of apartments. But there's a lot of people that's hurting. There's a lot of people that's hungry. There's a lot of people that's poor. I see women get on the bus with sometimes 4 and 5 kids that could use help, that could use assistance. But it's like, no one thinks about that. You know, it's like sometimes it is embarrassing. Like, how did you get here? And it's like, I walk in, I'm all sweaty, and it's like sometimes you find an excuse to say, I work right down the street, I walked here. But during those walks and during those times, it's like I try to find fun things to talk to Eli about. Oh, punch buggy, no, take that. We may laugh about certain things. We may talk about his day. We may joke about food. We may look at some construction workers like, ooh, look at him. He got a big head, or something like that, just to make it fun. But you see other parents being able to put their kids in the back seat and in the car seat, and you can't put yours in one.
The week I got the job here was the same week I got a car. So that was like a true blessing, a job and a car. Like in a car, everything is 15 minutes, 20 minutes top away. Versus the bus, it has to go around, it has to stop and, pick up people, drop off people.
Right now, they're training all the people in India to do what I do. Once all of those people are trained, then there goes my job. But there's nothing I can do except to just ask God to help me and keep looking for another job. What does that mean?
She's not gonna ride the bus for long, it's gonna come. She's determined.
Thank you, Miss Cisco.
From her story, she's just determined to overcome anything that comes her way. And she's gonna be telling somebody else, you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it.
Thank you. I'm gonna get some ginger ale.